I'm starting my parasite cleanse today, and I am doing the advanced. So the first thing upon wake up is 6 of para 1 and 6 of para 2. So I'll be taking these. All right, it is now mid-morning, and so we have 2 new products to take. The biotoxin binder, which is here, and para 3, which is an herbal tincture. And this means 40 drops of that in the water. So the para 3 is a very powerful herbal tincture with a lot of anti-parasitics in it. It's an incredible product. As an herbalist, I just adore this, and I actually don't mind the taste of it. And then the biotoxin binder is a very special binder. It's not your average binder. It's a special Cellcore product. It uses carbon technology. It's patented. Don't really know that much about it, except I can tell you that I have had no parasite die-off symptoms when I have used the Cellcore Parasite cleanse, as opposed to a lot of other cleanses I have done that have been sort of hellacious. So here we go for mid-morning, and then we'll be back for noon. So everybody's been in my DMs asking me, is this the kind of thing you have to be around the toilet the whole time you do it? Like, do you have to plan to be at home during the stretch of days that you're doing this cleanse? I personally have not found it to be that way. And in fact, for me, because I'm still recovering from extreme exposure to mold, I have a lot of digestive work to do. And so my digestion actually improves when I do this parasite cleanse. It's like it calms everything down for me. And I also have not really experienced very many die-off symptoms, if any at all, compared to a lot of other cleansing that I've done in the past. And I think it's because of that biotoxin binder. So why do we cleanse during the full moon? The reason is that the parasites are more active during the full moon. You may notice things like you're grinding your teeth at night. You wake up in the morning and your jaw is really, really sore and tight. Or you might notice itching in the nether regions, if you will. And you may notice that those 2 symptoms get worse as you approach the full moon and then get better as you move away from it. Those would be 2 indicators that you might want to look at doing a cleanse like this. And you can also customize this part of the cleanse. And what I mean by that is you can go beginner, intermediate, or advanced. And if you're just a beginner, you're only going to do 3 days, the day before the full moon, and the day after. If you're an intermediate, there's a few more days. If you're advanced, there's a few more days on either side as well. And then the dosing also has beginner, intermediate, and advanced. And you can see that the doses start out smaller for a beginner, intermediates, if you've done some cleansing or you know your body's ready for it. Or if you just want to bring out the big guns and go all in like I am doing, this is the one that you do. And I really appreciate that aspect as well, because it in the structure is acknowledging that digestive health is something that does not improve like this. It can take months to years to see change in your digestive system. And so herbal medicine is slow medicine. Having said that, I have personally found this parasite cleanse, to be like jaw-dropping in terms of what is able to get out, that needs to get out. So you have to be ready for that if you're going to do something like this. But I love that it's customizable. So if you're just dipping your toe in for the first time and you're like, I don't know about this, you can just do the beginner and see how you react to it, see how you feel on the products. It's only 3 days that you're really doing it, and then you can know, okay, my digestion is going to act up on me, or no, this is totally fine. So next time I'm going to do the intermediate or the advanced. All right, it's mid-afternoon, and so we're going to do the 3rd dose. Actually, it's like late afternoon, evening, and so I'm going to do the evening dose, which is 4 of the biotoxin binder and 40 drops of the para 3, which is that tincture I showed you earlier. And I just want to report that I'm actually feeling really fabulous. My digestion feels super calm, and I've already seen some results from this cleanse, so it's very effective also. All right, friends, it is bedtime. That means it's time for our final doses of the day. So we're going to do 6 of para 1, which just happens to be Mimosa pudica, which is sensitive plant, which is very soothing for the digestion, which would line up with what I've been telling you about. And then para 2, which is a completely gorgeous heaven sent blend of a whole bunch of Ayurvedic herbs. Thank you, baby Jesus. And we also have things like humic acid and fulvic acid. Oh my gosh. What a combo. So that's what you take to go to bed. So just go to bed. Just go to bed. Let the products work for you and see how you feel in the morning. I'll report back. All right, so I'm waking up the morning after my first day of parasite cleansing, feeling really great. One thing that I did remember is that sometimes in the night I will have a little bit of mild abdominal cramping with this. It's nothing that bothers me. I just roll over and go right back to sleep, and by the morning it's gone. For me, this makes me sort of feel like I think that my body is getting rid of some stuff. Now, I did talk to a colleague who has done a similar cleanse, but she used the products a little bit differently. And she had pretty extreme abdominal cramping before she passed a significant amount of parasites. So just because we are feeling this sort of uncomfortable feeling in our body when we're doing a detox doesn't necessarily mean that it's bad or that something's wrong. It could mean that it's working. And so this is where being supported by someone can really help, because you can chat with them and be like, hey, this is happening. Is this normal? Whatever. And it's super, super duper helpful when you're diving into something like this. This is the type of support that you're looking for. That is what I do with my one-on-one coaching clients. And if that's something that you're curious about, go ahead and grab yourself a discovery call or reach out to me in my DMs, and I'd love to chat with you about getting rid of worms if you want to get rid of worms, or anything else that you want to do in the holistic health realm.